Okay guys, this is another Avengers comic book series that I'm going to be doing. Avengers, all new, all different, and yeah, I really like this run. It was not the best. Granted, I'll say this, Avengers hasn't got an amazing run since the original, but hey, that's just me. But it's a really good one. It's just it's just average. So the comic opens up where we see Captain America, aka Falcon, saving lives, doing his thing, doing his job, and I'm gonna say this right now, I'm so pumped for him to come in live action. I really want to see that version of Sam Wilson in live action. I really hope he does what he is doing in the comics. So anyway, after he saved a couple of people, he meets up with Tony Stark, and let's just say they got a couple of cookies, and yeah, long story short, Tony had to sold the Avengers Tower because let's just say Stark Industries is not doing so well, and due to I know a lot of people hate this run, Parker Industries that shit was great. Yeah, apparently they've been killing Stark Industries for a while, and he had to sold the Avengers Tower for saving money purposes. Anyway, long story short, we get a brand new villain, which I care not too much about. I could care less about him. He was pretty much a villain that's very cartoony and not as interesting as everyone else seemed. So after that, he agrees with this villain, whatever, and then, long story short, Miles meets up with this villain. He's been spying him, and he leaves, and of course, Captain America and Iron Man show up, and one thing I was like, oh shit, they're taking some stuff from the movies, and that is the Hulkbuster suit from Age of Ultron, and the two of them are like, okay buddy, just leave us to this guy, and pretty much the rest is history. And no, just pretty much 1 second later, they all get defeated, and yeah, that pretty much sums it up on that whole thing. We also get a brand new storyline with Miss Marvel and Nova. And the comic opens up where we see Nova battling this kaiju from Godzilla or Pacific Rim. And he does everything he can to take it down. Miss Marvel almost bumps into him. And pretty much she grows up to the same type of size as the kaiju. They fought, they eventually defeat the monster, and after that whole thing is all over, they pretty much go on their separate ways. Miss Marvel's gonna go back to her secret identity clothes, and he wanted to meet up with her and say, hey, I'm Alex, and the two of them pause for a moment, and he's like, never mind, and just flies off, and she's like, okay. That's really it. I kind of wish she could have been like, wait, why are you here? And he says, oh, I never met any other superhero like you. I just thought it's nice to meet you, or something like that. I wish that would have been more interesting. The other storyline with Miles, Captain America, and Iron Man, it was okay. The villain was fucking generic, and I'm saying both of them. They were not that interesting, and you'll see them get taken out real soon. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. This run of Avengers was not bad. It's not bad. It's just average. Below average. I personally feel if you want to read Avengers comics, go read the older comics of Avengers or whatever. If you want to read some of your favorite superheroes like Miss Marvel, Nova, Miles, Captain Falcon, Female Thor, Vision, and Iron Man all in one team, then this is the book for you, which was pretty much, that was it for me. I liked all of them. It was pretty much a fitting for me to collect every single issue. However, I just wish that we could have had a lot of things going for this run. I know this opened the door for the Champions, which is basically their version of the Teen Titans. In my opinion, it was. But, yeah, I mean, besides that shit, it was good. I liked it. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's average for the first issue. I would have given it an 8. Usually I give the first issue 8s out of 10. But it's just average. And after reading so many Avengers books, you tend not to get that excited. And plus, I'll say this right now, and like I said before, Avengers hasn't got an amazing run since the original Avengers book. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong and you disagree. By all means, go ahead and say that. But I'm saying that with a fact. It's not an opinion. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done now. Like I said before, it's not a bad book. It's just average. Like every other run of Avengers.